Hey guys, what's up? I've been receiving a lot of questions lately, so I've decided to make a few Q&A videos in which I will be answering a lot of your questions. So today this video is going to go all sorts of places here and there. I will be answering a few of your questions. Don't hesitate to send me some more by mail or in the comments of the video, and I will try to answer them in the days or weeks to come for you. First question is, how do you operate your rear windows with only two buttons? Well, there is a separate button over here that says rear, which you can press, and after that you can lower the rear windows, and that's how it works. And if you press it again, you go back to the front windows again. So that's how it works. And by the way, this black shiny panels, as you can see, this is what they look like after a few days when you've touched them with your hands, grease or anything, I don't know, dirty hands. You have to clean them every now and then because they get dirty quite quickly. The second question is about the interior lights and if it's possible to dim them a little. And let the camera focus. The lights will go on if you just press them, and it's possible by sliding. Don't know if you can see. Oh, I pressed it too much. But by sliding the light a little, it's possible to make it brighter or less bright. So that's how you do it. Another interesting question that someone asked me is it possible to have a divider net in the back? And as you can see, there are some connectors next to the seats for a divider net if you wish to transport your dog or anything. And in the trunk as well, you can see that there are several connectors, like here, and on the other side connector, and there are more places where you can attach a piece of rope or a net if you wish to transport something. Another question I received is how much leg support do these seats give? Well, as you can see, this is my normal driving position. There's still some room left here. I am 1.77 m or 5'9", and well, it's comfortable, but to be honest, I would have preferred the seats to be a little bit longer, just a few centimeters, 2 inches or so. That would have been perfect. And I will now show you the same for the back seats. I am now, as they call it, sitting behind myself with enormous room for the knees, and as you can see, my feet are a bit higher up because of the batteries in the floor, of course, so there is some room here, but you can put your feet under the seat in front of you, and then your legs are actually supported quite well. So again, I would have preferred a little the seat to be a little longer, but it's okay, it's quite comfortable. Is there a spare wheel in case of a puncture? And as you can see, there is no spare wheel, as you can see, and there is no reparation kit as well. But what I've learned is that on the tires, in this case these are Bridgestone tires, it says seal over here, which apparently means that this tire will actually repair itself in case of a puncture. I will now show you the front of the car where the air intakes are. There's one here. As you can see some light coming through. And on the other side you can see where the air is going to. I have no idea why. Apparently the air is coming out here. And this is the lower end where the air goes. I would say the heat pump is behind here somewhere, because that's where the noise is coming from when the car is heating up. I will now measure how high the boot latch is off the ground, because sometimes of course you need to carry a suitcase or something. "73 centimeters. In addition to an earlier video I did about the trunk size, I will do some extra measurements that I forgot last time. And that is the trunk floor to the roof, which is 82 centimeters, and this bit is 14 centimeters. So you get an idea of how big the trunk is. Now that I'm actually measuring, I'll do the same measurements again that I did last time. This is about 100. And this is about 124 centimeters. On the floor it's about 96, and well, from here I would say 89. So I hope that will give you an idea of how big the trunk actually is. This is the charging cable that comes standard with the car. And the Mennekes Type 2 cable, as they call it. I will now measure how long it is for people who want to charge outside, public charging stations. I have now unpacked the charging cable. As you can see, I'm only measuring the cable itself, not the plugs. And total length is, well, I would say 5 meters and 60 centimeters to be on the safe side. Another interesting question is it possible to unplug the cable from your car when it's charging? In other words, will other people be able to pull the plug out, steal the cable, or well, charge their car to just unplug it from yours and plug it into theirs. And it's when you want to unplug it from your car, you actually have to press the open the doors button on your remote a few times, and then it will unlock. So there is a safety feature built in. And last question for today, for this video, is the ground clearance of the car. So it now says 11 and I have to add 8 centimeters. So the ground clearance of the car is about 19 centimeters.